Hello, my name is Lev Hordiski, and today I'll give you a brief overview of our project Beyond the Beach, Foundations for Caribbean Astrotourism. So the problem that we're trying to tackle is that most of the economy on the islands depends on tourism, and so that took quite a beating in 2017 with the hurricanes of Irma and Maria. And then additionally, these problems were compounded by the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 and 2021 that shut down a lot of the, if not all of the cruising business that would come to these islands. This provides us an opportunity to potentially rethink how tourism is done on the islands. Millennials and Gen Z tend to prioritize different things in how they tour. When they're on vacation, they tend to prioritize very localized experiences that are unique, that they could put up on Instagram or TikTok, and often with a learning component as well. And so this gets us thinking beyond the beach, what we can do aside from bars and the beach, and that we can do with a lot of other locations that are quite interesting in the US Virgin Islands. So just to give you an idea of where the US Virgin Islands are located, they're east of Puerto Rico, and they consist of three islands: St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix. We do all of our work on St. Thomas. It is where the Edelman Observatory is located, which is one of us, Bryce, where one of us, Bryce, is located, and Dario is located at the University of the Virgin Islands, which owns the Edelman Observatory. And this is a map of some of the places where we've done some of the work and tested some of our ideas or plan on testing them soon. We've got resorts over in the Megan's Bay Beach area. We also have the Virgin Islands Children's Museum, which is close to the port of where all of these cruise ships dock, and the Bordeaux Farmers Market. So our activities to date include work with the Virgin Islands Children's Museum. We're developing an interactive exhibit there, and this is designed to model the collaboration between the Edelman Observatory and a local business, which would be the Virgin Islands Children's Museum in this instance. We're still working on finalizing the exhibit. Mostly it's a matter of finding the time and the expertise to put together essentially an orrery where kids can move the Earth and a camera on the Earth around to observe how the sun appears and the moon appears relative to the zodiac behind the scenes, to understand why things are positioned differently in the night sky during different times of the year. As part of our project, we've put together tour packs that we can utilize with local businesses. One of these is a star tour. It's a simple star tour that teaches about constellations, stars, and planets, and their movements across the sky. We're aiming to pair these with resorts and charter expeditions and charter cruises. We did a test run of this activity in May with a wedding party at a resort, and they received it quite well. So this is one of the tour packs that we've constructed. Another tour pack that we have been working on constructing is an agro-astronomy experience. This is an activity that teaches about the position of the sun in the US Virgin Islands during various seasons and the importance of the seasons to agriculture. We're working on pairing these with farmers markets. One of these is the Bordeaux Farmers Market that's on the west end of the island that has a performance stage where such activities can take place. Third tour pack that we are developing is an astroecology one that focuses on the relationship between nighttime patterns and how they relate to biological activity in aquatic ecosystems, particularly with corals and coral reefs. And we're working on pairing these with scuba companies. And a fourth tour pack we're putting together is one on astroecology related to turtle nesting, which would be an activity that teaches about behaviors of sea turtles and the relationship with the nighttime sky. And we'd be interested in pairing this with resorts and national parks. One of the major challenges that we've had with developing this program has been an almost complete lack of interest from local businesses in partnering. We've had discussions with some groups, but there's been very little follow-up. And another problem has been that Edelman Observatory has been undergoing significant renovations to prepare to accept more tourists because it's not a place that was originally designed for tourism. It was a private house. So that work should be wrapping up in the next few months, at which point they'll be better able to put in more time into advancing these tours into local businesses. So plans for completion of this work is I will actually be on site in a few weeks to help formalize some of these collaborations, bring some equipment down to the Virgin Islands because it's quite expensive to ship, and to help set up the necessary infrastructure that we could expand in the upcoming year.